Have you ever wondered about the journey of the Indian press, from its inception to the vibrant force it is today? The story begins in the late 18th century, when James Augustus Hickey kick-started the Indian press with the introduction of the Bengal Gazette, or Calcutta General Advertiser, in 1780. This was the first newspaper in India boldly critiquing the government. However, it was seized in 1782 due to its outspoken criticism. Soon after, more newspapers sprouted, including the Bengal Journal, the Calcutta Chronicle, the Madras Courier, and the Bombay Herald. The company's officers feared these newspapers would expose their misdeeds to London, triggering the need for press restrictions. Enter the Censorship of Press Act in 1799. Enacted by Lord Wellesley in anticipation of a French invasion of India, the Act imposed severe restrictions on the press, including pre-censorship. However, these restrictions were relaxed under Lord Hastings, known for his progressive views, and by 1818, pre-censorship was abolished. But the press was not free for long. The licensing regulations of 1823 were enacted by the acting Governor-General, John Adams. According to these regulations, operating a press without a license became a penal offence. These regulations were primarily targeted at Indian-language newspapers or those edited by Indians. Notably, Rammohun Roy's Mirat-ul-Akhbar had to cease publication as a result. However, in 1835, the Metcalfe Act, or Press Act, repealed the restrictive 1823 ordinance. Metcalfe, the Governor-General at the time, was hailed as the liberator of the Indian press. This act required a printer or publisher to provide precise details of the publication premises and cease functioning if required. The liberal press policy that followed led to a rapid growth in newspapers. Then came the Licensing Act in 1857, as a response to the emergency caused by the 1857 revolt. The Act imposed additional licensing restrictions to the existing registration procedure laid down by the Metcalfe Act. The government reserved the right to stop the publication and circulation of any book, newspaper, or printed matter. The Registration Act of 1867 replaced the Metcalfe's Act of 1835, but it was regulatory rather than restrictive. It required every book or newspaper to print the name of the printer and the publisher and the place of the publication, and a copy had to be submitted to the local government within a month of the publication of a book. So, to sum it up, the journey of the Indian press has been one of constant evolution, from the first newspaper in 1780 through various acts and regulations, both restrictive and liberal, to the diverse and dynamic entity it is today. The Indian press has always been a reflection of the times, mirroring the changing political and social scenarios, and it continues to play a pivotal role in shaping the nation's discourse.